Hi, welcome back. About the 4th of this month, well, you can't really say sow because they're not seeds, but I planted some sets in my module seed tray to start off my overwintering garlic and onions. They've come on a little bit, so we'll have a little look and see how they're getting on. So there are the Sammo, and as you can see, some are well on the way, and as you can see there, some are well away, some are just starting, but so yeah, various stages, but some are even just barely starting. But yeah, that's Sammo. This tray is what's sort of leftovers from the full trays. So this is the second tray, and as you can see, these are leftover sets. Once I've filled a full tray of each one, these are like leftover bits, and as you can see, some not doing anything, some well away, so Sammo doing fine, and yeah, not bad at all. They are my red winter. As you can see, they're all doing fine. Nearly quite a good proportion are away at the moment. The rest will come. And then there's the garlic. And as you can see, these lads are doing absolutely fantastic. That one just really, oh yeah, I'll zoom back. So there you go. Some are really tall now, and there's even some at the back. Really well, even getting a second leaf starting now. That one, yeah, that one there, it's well onto his second leaf. So yeah, that's me onion sets, the garlic flying away. Right, so the next bit I'm going to show you is my potatoes, which are doing rather well. Show you them as well. So there's one, and these are doing rather well. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some of these, like that one, doing really well. Nice and healthy. And for this one, there's 3 there, another one at the side, and then there's this nice tall one, doing well. This one, we've got 1, 2, 3 and 4, and that's one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that one. Plenty of way in there. One there. One just coming through there. One there. And then you've got this, which is like a cluster of about 5. But all lovely, green and healthy. So doing very nicely. I've lowered the edge down just so the leaves can get a bit more light. I'll raise it up once I start adding more soil compost to the grow bags here. Okay, so this is a flying visit through me pots. So start off Oloroso, looking really good. Not touched by birds or slugs or anything now. Weather's cool enough, so I think the threat of them is starting to die off a bit. Right, beetroot, doing very nicely. There's plenty in there everywhere you look. Everywhere. So these are about ready to crop. I'll have these as like little baby beetroot, pickled beetroot. Carrots. This is really thinned out now because I've been eating them. These have been the Chardonnay 2, or is it Chardonnay 3 carrots, very similar. These are short stumpy ones. Have been doing very nicely. I've started a little experiment in this bed. Basically, because these have really thinned out now, and there's a little experiment because I've got to use the seed up because it doesn't really keep that long. I thought might as well try a little experiment by sowing some more at this time of the year. With them being short and stumpy, they don't take as long as other carrots to mature. So since the weather's, you know, staying fairly decent, I thought I'd give it a try and plant some, sow some more seed. So I'll put some more in this bed, so by the time I've harvested these, the others might have grown a bit, and well, if they don't fully mature, I can use them as little baby carrots. This is my perpetual spinach, doing very nicely. It's got plenty of green, lovely green lush leaves on them, so I'll give that a go. The callaloo hasn't really done much. I think there's a tiny little seedling there, so I don't know what I've done wrong there. Try it again next year if I've can find the seeds. So pickling onions, fattening up really nicely. It's very crowded in there, but pickled onions are not that big. Well, the ones I'm going to grow are not going to be that big, so it looks a bit of a mess in there. Might be too crowded, but we'll see. I'll try again next year if this doesn't work out. And that's these here. These are me turnips. Sorry, swede. Fattening up quite nicely. There's some that just got the stem. Some starting to fatten up there, and that one's starting to fatten up, and then that one is well on its way. So that's a turnip there. Another pot of turnip, and you see there various stages, some just starting and some really starting to fatten up now. They are my where's these leaves out the way? These are my spring onions, coming on nicely. There's a pot of lettuce, another pot of little gem lettuce. This is my radish, and as you can see there, I don't know if you can see, yeah, they're starting to swell up now, so not be long before I get some radish. They are my mixed bowl lettuce, some nice Swedes there, fattening up really nicely. That's a young'un, so far we'll get with that one. And that's the sorrel in there, starting to come along nicely, starting to see the red veins in it. Right, this is another container of beetroot, and as you can see, some of them are really coming up nicely now. Not be long before I start harvesting on there, but yeah, some nice beetroot on its way. This is my keel, and looks very nice, coming along. Very early days, but they look healthy enough. Here we have some more swede, as you can see, early stages, but stems, plenty of stems in there to swell up and produce some nice swede later on. You see, it's just everywhere. These are my purple top milan, and as you can see, they're starting to be swelled at the top now. There's a couple there, and then you get to some of the big boys. That's a nice big one, that's about 3-4 fingers wide, and there you go, some more nice ones. It is a nice looking turnip, this. Looking forward to eating these. But yeah, everywhere you look, so there, some hiding in the background there, but yeah, and a couple there at the back. The other purple top milan is here. There you go, there's another one there, looks really nice, and there's one back there, and so these not used anymore. Another nice one there, so one there on its side, and basically that there is that. This is practically out the ground, it's only attached by the roots down there, but you can see it's starting to swell, so it's getting a supply of water and what have you from the roots, so it's doing alright. And that is the same as that, except it's more upright, but again it's practically out the soil and only attached by the roots down there, but again it's swelling up, so it's doing alright. I'll leave them. But yeah, it is a really nice looking turnip, that. So I think I'm looking forward to cooking these and eating these, and if they are nice, if they do taste as nice as they look, then I'll be growing them again next year. The leeks, well, they're slowly coming along. That one there, decent looking sort of stem on it. That's this one here is the biggest of them, and that's got a really good thick stem on it. So that one I think I'll get a very nice leek out of. but we'll see. Parsnips. These have got a really thick stem on them now, so I'm expecting really good big parsnips from this pot. It's deeper than my earlier one, so hopefully that'll mean I'll get some bigger, longer parsnips. This is the earlier parsnip container. It's been thinned out a bit now, as you can see, but I've had some lovely parsnips from this, and I think there's going to be a few more to come, so looking forward to that. More lettuce, we like our lettuce, tomatoes, all ripening nicely. Corn on the cob, that one doesn't feel very full all the way, so I don't think that's all the corn's grown on that. This one here is, oops, out of the way of the leaf. This one here is bigger and it fills a fuller cob of corn, so we'll see. Getting some nice peas on this now, on these plants, some coming, so doing alright. Strawberries slowing down now for the winter. Tomatoes ripening nicely. I've stopped watering these because there's no little ones that are going to come later, and the ones that are on are big enough and they just need ripening, so I thought the idea is to stress them into ripening the tomatoes they've got. So I've stopped watering these, or reducing the amount of watering, see if this method works, and getting some of my plum tomatoes ripening now, so all's good. Little pot of carrots that have been in here a little bit now. Haven't really looked at these for a bit, but yeah, there's something there, so we'll see how that goes. Chilies, these are absolutely all ripening now, so it's looking good. This thing is, well, it's doing rather well in this greenhouse. It's me melon, and as you can see, it was about up to there in my last video, and it's just grown and grown and grown, and it's up to, well, up to the height of this melon there. That's the top of it there, so it's grown, it's flowering, but like I say, I think it's too late for anything, but we'll see what happens. And again, more tomatoes, and hopefully I'll stress these out as well, so these all ripen off, so I can get things done in these greenhouses. So yeah, and the Inca plant, the triffid, as I think I'll call it from now on. I've had one fruit off this, one like berry off this that was to come off, and it was absolutely gorgeous. It was a really fruit filled, it's hard to describe the taste, but it was like a mixture of different tastes, but it was very nice. I think it would make something like a lovely jam or something like that. But yeah, the triffid is doing alright. Starting some cauliflower to go in my greenhouse over the winter, see if I can get some early cauliflowers next year. So I've just put them in a little 16 cell little tray there, so see what happens with them. Only been in a couple of days, so we'll see how quickly they germinate and start to grow. But that's I think this cauliflower will be the last thing I sow this year. The rest of the year it'll just be a case of watching and harvesting all this stuff here and what's in the greenhouses. And I'll be winding down for the winter. Really pleased this year. Tried quite a few new things, and I think other than the blight on me tomatoes, I think I've had, well, even then I've had a good crop off the tomatoes. So I would say this year has been an excellent year. Hope I do the same, if not better, next year. I'm a bit more clued up on things, and I know what to get done, what not to do, what to leave, what to get done first. So we will hopefully have a better year next year, but I will still keep you updated, probably as I harvest things, and show you how well I've done. So until later, see ya.